So then she's
Welcome.
like, my birds are stuck in there, and the door's painted closed. So it was like really, really super weird.
Benito.
Yeah.
Benito!
So she was screaming the whole time, like the doors are painted shut and the birds are still in there. So yeah, wild story. I had no idea what to do.
What happened to the birds?
How they get
I
out?
don't know. I think they're still in there. I mean, or we're still in there. How long can a bird live with painted inside a library? I don't.
We're about to find out.
Was there food?
I don't know.
No,
I mean,
unless they start eating each other.
Oh,
I would assume that's how that turns
Isn't
out.
that
right?
like Lord of the Flies?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Only birds of the
I
flies.
don't know. Last time I stayed at the Bates Hotel, that's for sure.
Welcome back to the Flannel Panel, everyone. We got a fun show today. Just a short one because we got a special Just the Tip coming at the end of the show, so stay tuned. We got Jason, Corey, and Troy. Ty is busy doing some 8 times up stuff, and you'll probably see that a little bit later. So, what's going on, fellas?
Excited to be here.
Are you kidding? You have a fantastic weekend coming up, and
I'm on vacation again.
It's like Flannel Fest Eve.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. I got a lot of stuff. Yeah, big day. I got to pack immediately after the flannel panel, and I'm leaving tomorrow morning to I don't know if I want to say where I'm going. Maybe I'll just like post little clues on Instagram, make you do like a treasure chest.
This would be fun.
Oh, like we're in the world's Troy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Find Waldo, only fatter.
That's awesome. Yeah, you guys are going to hang out this week.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm jealous. Couldn't make it happen, but it'll be fun.
Can we fly to Canada and kidnap you and or is that frowned upon in the airports there? I don't know what the rules are.
I feel like you could do anything you want up here. And I don't know where your head went, Corey, but that was a fun face.
That's why I wore this shirt for you, Ian. Just like every other time.
Oh, there we are.
This is my Canadian protest shirt. Canadians.
We're gonna have to make more of those, the A-team shirts, so that until we actually do free Ian and get him south of the border, so to speak.
Yeah. We could do this logo and make it in flannel.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got Patty interested in a trip to Canada. She'll come with me. She said the other day I was talking about having a delivery I need to make to Ian, and she's like, "Well, that'd be easy. We could do that on a weekend." So we started looking at the map and
take her to the falls.
Oh yeah,
romance her a little bit, and there
you'd be like another honeymoon.
There you go. Only I'll show up halfway through.
Yeah, that's strangely like the first one.
Yeah.
I was there.
It was a different Canadian guy, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He was also very friendly. So
very friendly. Oh, Nat got the party treats.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I sent some Canadian Halloween candy, I guess. My wife was pissed.
Perfect, yeah.
My wife was like, "Why'd you eat half the box of candy?" I'm like, "I sent it. I didn't eat it all." Then I continued to eat the rest of the candy, but
you had to balance the box out.
Exactly. Yeah. So
it was perfect timing. The box showed up on Halloween, and
that's right.
It's kind of trolly. We turned the porch light off, so we didn't have any candy for the kids. So this bag of Canadian candy shows up. Like, well, we could give this out for Halloween. She's like, no. So we just turned all the lights off and hovered in the corner and fought over who got what piece of candy, like every Halloween when you were growing up.
Yeah. Next time I'll send bags then if you're fighting over it that much. No. Yeah, I don't want to cause any marital issues with this.
No. Well, no, she got the last laugh. Or actually, she won because, of course, they grabbed one of those Canadian caramels that are delicious and
Macintosh toffees. Yeah,
3 bites in, my crown pops off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Oh, now long to eat.
Those are dangerous.
You got to go.
Yeah, I got exactly one.
I've lost a tooth with those,
and about $5,000 in dental work.
You lost a tooth
when I was a kid.
Oh,
this stuff's sticky. Like it
is.
As you chew it, just like sticks, and then that's fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. It also makes that
you can
sticky.
Experience it yourself.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a fact, but
Yeah. Wow. I'll let somebody else work the science on that one. I'm just going to trust whatever opinion you throw out there.
Jason's his beard's anyway.
I'll draw a diagram.
All right.
I don't think that's necessary.
No. All right.
Troy, post the diagram and the Insta stories. It'll be fine.
That'll be it. Blur it. Yeah, the bottle. So hand delivered package on Jason's door, and couldn't hang out with you guys, but
Yeah,
sent
It
the
was
bottle
great.
for
It is
for
great.
fun little Christmas tradition that a few of us has been jumped into the last few years, and
it's a
I'm
lot
excited
of
for it.
booze at Christmas.
It
So
is.
between the 12 days that we do with the smaller group, and then we do a full Advent calendar
Oh, that's right.
with the Wamigo Whiskey Syndicate. Like, I don't know. I'm doing the morning show this year. I don't know that I'm going to make it through December.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Advent starts at noon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do like dry January or something after it's all done. It's a lot. So the Whiskey Boys do here. The Syndicate does full 2 ounces for 24 days. Like it's a lot.
That's dang near 48 ounces.
Yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, we shall see. I didn't drink all of last year's. So with my buddy Eric, that was like right after he had got cancer diagnosis. So they're going to start treatment. So I didn't drink the Advent bottles last year because we were going to wait till after his treatment and then we were going to drink them together. So I have mine and his. So instead, we're taking them fishing this year when we go in January. Oh, I won't be able to have dry January. I had to figure that out. Either fishing trip in January. Dry February it is.
Logistics. Yep.
So
Well, February, anyways.
yeah, right.
In
I'll have to keep
March,
my
no.
conditioning up for that fishing trip because if I let it lapse for 2 weeks and then go on that fishing trip,
Oh, that'll be dangerous.
no, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
But I'm taking all those little 2 ounce bottles from my Advent and Eric's Advent, and then before we go out fishing in the morning, we're going to put them in a backpack, and you're going to have to reach in and grab one for your
Nice.
first beverage in the morning. I think that'll be
Oh.
the go. So
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah. Some of those you don't want first thing in the morning, though.
no, there's some hitters in there. So,
140 proof. What?
yeah, congratulations, you got the Obtainium light whiskey to pour over top of your eggs. Good
Have
luck.
that with your orange juice.
Good luck. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Hmm. Do you guys do anything for Halloween?
No, I'm
Where-
not much of a dresser upper. We do the traditional hand out the candy and stuff. I'm not.
Troy,
as
I
big
would
of
have
a
pictured
Scrooge.
you as a guy that dresses up a little bit.
I did a Mean Frankenstein once, but what I learned was that's just too much paint and very uncomfortable.
I love horror and Halloween,
Yeah.
but I haven't really got into it since the kids have moved on.
You have permanent lights installed on your house,
That's true.
Jason. Like you could just turn them on orange and
Yeah.
be Halloween AF. Just flip.
Yeah,
A switch, right?
absolutely. And not why I work this year, but there's a setting I set them this year. It was pretty awesome. They have a lightning setting, to where it actually flashes like lightning,
Oh,
and it
cool.
was really cool. So
You should have
other
that
than
set up for when Troy gets there.
Yeah. So when Conway and I get there on Friday, can we demo that while playing Metallica's "Ride the Lightning"
Oh,
really loud
yeah.
and
Hell
out of
yeah.
the speakers of the truck or something?
without a
And
doubt.
Get Molinar there at the same time.
Yes.
The
I am in. That's really cool though. What a cool thing to be able to do.
yeah.
I might have enough time to hang some bats and some crazy stuff like Stranger Things. And get up.
Tommy, yes.
Tommy D dressed up as a whiskey drinker. I think
he still got his costume on.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I
That
won the contest. Don't act like you're not impressed.
And Andrew West is here.
But we live in a gated community, so we don't really get a lot of people walking up. So, and this neighborhood has approximately 0 children in it. So
Gotcha. Yeah, we have
there
the
might be
opposite.
hiding in the bushes, but other than that,
We have people bust in our neighborhood. It's
Bust?
It's a busy one. Yeah, not full out bust, but minivans show up with kids from
Yeah,
other
so
neighborhoods.
it's a
and
thing. Like all the
Yeah.
houses are full in.
it's close together. Like the neighborhood's fairly close together, and a decent neighborhood. So Yeah, the candy flows pretty well. I went for the first time. My daughters are 7 and 5, and normally they really want to be at the house handing out candy. So we go to like the 5 or 6 houses around us that want to see them dressed up, and then my daughters do all the handing out, which is fun. We have a big table in the front yard and
Yeah.
hot toddies, all that stuff and whatever. But this year they wanted to go with some friends trick or treating, so we went for the walk around, and the amount of candy that flows around I felt so spoiled. I'm like, we're going up asking for all this, and you just see like bags of candy getting dumped. And I brought a backpack to empty their bags in the backpack and keep going. I'm like, man, we're so spoiled. But
Little dad tax.
Yep.
no,
10%
I
off.
got to get rid of the dad tax. I ate the dad tax before Halloween. My wife was pissed with the boxes. It was terrible. But,
That's why I will never eat the last piece of candy or dessert or anything. There's always like one of anything left, and she's like, "Why won't you eat that?" And I tell her it's because I don't want her saying, "What happened to that last Kit Kat?" I'm like, well, you know,
wise. That's wise.
That's just
Yeah.
why. That's
We
a
always
solid
had the dad
strategy, Troy.
inspection.
she calls it the guilt cookie.
Guilt cookie.
Like, no, eat the
The
guilt
guilt
cookie.
cookie.
Well,
Yeah.
I know where Corey went with that one.
Listen, it's fine. So they do Halloween trick or treating downtown in Wamego. Jace was like it's Norman Rockwell downtown, right? Like it's America. So all the downtown businesses have candy stations, and some of the non-town businesses set up tables along there. So you just walk all the way down one side and then walk all the way back down the other side. It's like a giant parade of kids. And then we hit a couple of the neighborhoods for stuff. And Chalupa Batman was dressed as a banana, and he kept making banana puns like, we got to peel out right after this and stuff like that, which was funny.
Now that's impressive.
That is
Yeah.
good.
So, and then he hit the what you're hoping is the full jackpot, right? Like later in the evening, it's probably about 8:45, which is not late, but that's when people start shutting it down, right? Like they're just, the lights start going off. There's fewer and fewer. It's like, so it's about time for us to go home. And we're in a little, there's like a street that's it's not a cul-de-sac. It's like a full U, right? So you start and then you end up like 2 blocks down back on the same street. You shoot the U. And you could tell that there were a couple ladies that probably had 3 or 4 glasses of wine, and they were having a good time, kind of giggling and whatnot. We walked up, and I was like, "You all look like you're having a hell of a time." She's like, "We're starting to get cold." I was like, "Well, it's starting to shut down here." And she goes, "Yep, sure is." So she grabbed Chalupa Batman's bag, takes the entire bowl, and dumps all of it in his bag. She goes, "We're done." And they start tearing down to go inside. I was like, "Well, you've hit the candy lottery now, so it's time for us to cash it in."
Nice.
Cash it into. The Italian exchange students went. They've never been trick or treating, so they went with some of the high school kids. So Eugenio and Leo, they dressed up as Mario and Luigi from Super Mario Brothers. I might have suggested.
How'd that go over?
That real well, actually. They both came back with a bunch of candy, but they're like 17-year-old dudes. They've never been trick or treating before, and but they took the plastic pumpkins that we had from when my boys were kids.
Oh,
They
yeah.
thought that was hilarious. So they came back with just piles and piles and piles of candy. So they thought that was cool.
17-year-old trick-or-treating. There was a debate about that recently, about the older kids trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Now, is this a thing? Because as far as I'm concerned, trick-or-treating is one of the better things for them to be doing on Halloween night. So go
Amen.
nuts and get the candy rather than eggs or toilet paper or whatever else they get into.
I think,
have you guys noticed that?
I have seen that debated, and I think that that's some bullshit. Like,
Yeah,
if you're gonna wear a costume and put out the effort, I don't care if you get candy.
I think that is the truth, though. You must put some effort in.
Yeah, and I don't care how, just a little bit. It's fine,
Yeah.
right? Something.
We have seen some people just walk around and like, can I have some trick? They're like trick or treat. I'm like, nope.
Take your cigarette out.
You're you. Yeah. Like, who? Well done. Yeah. My wife didn't like my joke though. We had 2 cows in like a full out cow costume. It was hilarious. Show up to the door. I'm like, oh, what are you? And my wife's like, you're an idiot. And I get slapped. I'm like, that was funny. Like the kids are laughing. My wife's slapping me. I'm like, what did I do? But,
There was a dad in a full size for like. When I say for real stormtrooper outfit, I mean like for real
Nice.
stormtrooper outfit, not
Yeah.
like the one that's like pajamas and a helmet, right?
Yeah.
Like it was a
like movie
it was-
quality.
yeah, and it was like the plastic, like he made noise when he walked, like clickety clackety, because it was all like the for real ABS plastic stuff and for real helmet.
Nice.
Had the voice changer thing in it, and he's got I'm gonna ballpark the kid he was with, probably 6 or 7, little, but in a full Darth Vader costume. So tiny
That's
Darth
awesome.
Vader, full size male stormtrooper, and they would walk up to the house. They were just in front of us at one of the neighborhoods, and the little Darth Vader guy holds up his hand like this, points it at the trick or treater guy, and the dad with the voice changer says, "Lord Vader demands your candy."
That's
It's
awesome.
like, shit, I want to borrow someone's kid to do that next year.
That's true. That's funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah, my daughters would not go for that. They had to be princesses.
Yeah.
Ainsley, Cinderella, Bryce, a mermaid. It's
Yeah.
making me nervous for 10 years from now. But yeah,
Maybe they'll Ray maybe from Star Wars. You go that
Maybe,
female
yeah.
character. You'll be all right.
yeah, that could be it.
Pinhead. Remember, she's a Disney princess.
Who's that?
Remember Pinhead
Oh, new Disney
from
princess.
Hellraiser?
Yeah,
Just
Well-
a throwback from last week.
that is. November started. Do you guys know what November stands for? There's a bunch of them. I learned from my college students one that I was not as impressed with today. But no shave November. Then there's
Heard
a
that one.
no something else November that will leave out, and you can let your imagination run wild. And then lastly is Movember. So have you heard of Movember before?
No.
Yeah,
It's like a big thing, and it's worldwide, I think now,
just
the
the mustache,
Movember.
right?
where you shave and then grow the mustache for Movember. And you guys remember Dave? He jumped on a few weeks ago
Mhm.
or a month or
Bro
so
laws.
ago. The bro laws,
Yeah.
exactly. He has done this for the last few years, and he's going to try and raise some cash for Movember, which is supporting men's health, mental health, specifically men's with the mustache stuff. So I think as a flannel panel, we should throw a little support their way. I might throw up a bottle and maybe get some stuff going on, and we'll have to plan that and do
Yeah.
it next week. But we'll have
Yeah,
Dave
yeah.
on in the next couple weeks. And
Did he shave all the way? Like he had the beard. Did he go full no beard to
Oh,
grow back from
if-
zero?
if you haven't followed the bro laws or seen their stories lately, you should, because he went full handlebar with
Ooh.
the cowboy hat, changed his voice, and walked in like the Yellowstone guy. Who is that? Kevin Costner's character.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
hilarious. So they're having some fun with it, but they got full.
Was Dutton? He
Yeah,
was a
Dutton.
for the
That's
beginning.
exactly it. Yeah. So full out mustache on the
That's
bro laws.
funny.
So I think we should throw some support there. Maybe do a little raffle for a bottle or something like that, and get Dave
Yeah.
on and chat about some. I know Troy's favorite subject is that mental health and stuff.
As you know, no one's more in touch with their feelings than I am. So
Yes, there we are.
Touch my feelings all the time. So I did the Movember one once where it was the start from zero and grow exclusively the mustache.
Yep.
And it was very cop by the time I got done when it was just exclusively mustache. So it was not a hit with the wife. The beard fine, but just the mustache was not ideal.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah, they've done it for the last few years. Last year, I think they raised about $7,500 for
Wow.
November. So they're doing great, and if we can support them, I think that'd be awesome. I think it's
Oh,
a huge topic that we need to
Yeah,
talk about
definitely.
more in society in general. And it's not, from what I understand, it's not just mental health, but it's also just men's health, like checking in
Yeah.
on yourself and
Doing all the
not-
stuff that men are bad at, like
not
hey, go to
being
the doctor and
not
stuff.
being afraid to go to the doctor, which is me. But yeah, so.
And everybody knows what
Let's chat
that
about
means when you're 50.
What does it
So,
mean, Jason? Oh, you're number one?
By the way, my prostate
Okay.
has been checked, and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
You ever
He's got a
seen
smile.
episode
He's
of
got a
Letterkenny?
smile. He's got a smile on his face too.
Matt's a doctor. She said it's legal, so that's good.
Okay.
Mm.
The scope of practice just got a little wider.
A little
right.
something for just a tip.
Mm. It's like I'd like for you to meet your new doctor, Jason. And he's like, "Let me see your hands."
Yeah, that would be a terrible proctologist.
Yes. Yeah, so November. I think we'll have some fun with that. We'll get Dave on too. He's always a blast to chat with, and
Yeah, he's a lot
it'll
of
be
fun.
Yeah.
Andrew says start early and get a PSA test.
Hmm.
I think that's something to do with the prostate.
I'm
They can do
guessing.
blood. They can do blood work now if it's early
Yep.
caught, so you don't have to.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
We'll
Gotcha.
send in that Cologuard test or whatever, or something, all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we should have a chat about that and,
It'd be
and
great.
maybe do some
We'll
support
hang out with
Dave.
pro laws.
Yeah.
I will
and-
say,
Drink some whiskey,
the older
talk
I
about some
get,
old man shit. It'd be fun.
sometimes you go get a prostate test. I usually take the day off or something like that, and the older I get, it's starting to be worth it. It's better than going to work. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. And your boss isn't gonna say, "Nah, you'll be fine. It's okay." He's like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're 30, like, no, you don't wait, I'm doing that. When you're 50, like, yeah, I'm tired. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Let's just go.
Hey, I don't need it yet, but can we book this?
yeah,
Perfectly on a Friday.
yeah, right."
Friday morning? Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah. Well, yeah, so that's going to be this month,
Okay.
November.
Yeah,
I'll find. I got a bottle around here that I'll throw up there. So
Yeah,
you
I
see
can
there.
throw one in. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe what about like a flannel panel tasting? Do you think that would be of interest to people? Like we send it a tasting and do like a VIP hangout or something. We'll see. We'll talk about it. And those in
Yeah,
chat
I
or
mean-
those watching after the fact, throw it up in the comments. What would you guys like to see as some
Hell yeah.
prizes or whatnot for
That'd be fun.
I was thinking maybe a flannel panel
Giveaway.
calendar, the men of the flannel panel, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Get Ty and or Conway on there.
We could hire some people for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a smart move.
Just Photoshop
I'll
her
do it
face
if I
on a
get
bunch of
DC to
soccer players.
Photoshop everything.
We could do that.
Exactly.
Would be a fun bit if we could get some people to do donations and, like I said, send out a little taster kit and do a little Flannel Friday blowout kind of thing. That would be cool.
Yeah, let's do
We should
some
workshop these ideas before we
brainstorming.
go live.
Wow,
Exactly.
it's fun. Oh, DC throwing this out there.
Oh,
Yeah, well, Jason's giving it apparently. So
yep. Live
I don't know if
or
we'll be able to reach.
live, yeah. I don't know if we get banned for that, but yeah. It's health, isn't it? It's health.
Mhm.
Oh.
See?
Oh yeah.
That'd be a nice month of the calendar right there.
Yeah, well, you could do a different pose for each month.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's great.
Troy in Amish country with wearing his dick highs, holding a bushel of apples.
I was in Amish country yesterday. Been taking pictures though.
We did a Santa's Village thing yesterday, which I kind of felt was blasphemy because
Why?
it's not past Veterans Day yet. Is Veterans Day in the States? Remembrance Day up here.
Veterans Day on the 11th.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's after Halloween, so I've
Yep.
given up. I've just
So
The neighbors across the street put up like all their lights today.
really,
Yeah.
yeah. So
You turn them on?
We
Yeah.
went because we could book
Son of
Santa
bitches.
early. So we
Yeah.
booked Santa. It was a private little thing. It was actually kind of cool for the girls, but it's
Come
over
down
with
here, I'll
now,
be
so
safe.
And you're good.
all right. Yeah. But it was early.
And now you have like what 60 plus days of going, listen, we already told Santa, and if you don't behave, like
Yeah.
it's not
You're cut.
showing up. You
Yeah,
can
you're
lean
cut.
on that. Like we don't get to go back. You already talked to him once.
You say 60 plus days. I do that 365 days a year.
Well, now you can really lean in on it though.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's like we got this naughty list from Santa. It works.
I'll call and leave voicemail on your phone. We'll disguise the number. It'll be
Yes.
fine.
Perfect.
just get a security camera and
Yeah.
tape some elf legs on it, and that'll be your elf on the shelf.
Not saying for the calendar we need to get some bottles and barrels strategically placed.
I can't fit in a barrel. You know that.
Quarter cask.
I can't even stand behind it completely.
Well, this one's going to be a short one today, fellas. So let's jump into a just the tip.
Okay.
We may have a very special final just the tip, but do you guys got any just the tips for this? Oh, wait. I failed the city. Have you ever watched Arrow?
Oh,
I
It's the
failed
best
the
part of the whole
city.
show.
Yeah. Just the tips or Arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the graphic.
I'm going to. It's kind of just a tip. It's going to be more of an Instagram announcement. So this week coming up, follow our Instagram because I have some plans with Troy tomorrow that might be trying to make him fancy. I'm taking him to my fancy cheese places and my cigar shop, and we're going to see.
Oh.
I thought we were gonna get a massage.
Start getting haircuts and massages.
I could do it. I'm going to get you there.
I'd just be happy if
Please.
you come get me at the airport.
Please
Oh, you're
document
there.
this. Please
We're there.
document this.
So there will be documentation on Troy being fancy. Well,
Sweet.
Are you going to get him a hat with the GoPro attached to it, or what are we doing here to
Yes.
document this?
we could.
You want something funny? Put a GoPro on me trying to figure out how to get through the airport. I'd be like, Tommy Boy.
Time lapse it. He's doing circles. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
You're going to need a GoPro with that hike from the American terminal.
I'm flying Delta.
Oh, perfect.
That a boy.
That's just
Oh, they
Can
have,
I, can I turn just a tip into a shameless plug?
Please
Yeah.
do.
So this morning, so first of all, we're going to see Conway on Friday, right, for part of Flannel Fest. Like, I don't know if Conway's guy got some sort of national story published in so do show prep for radio, right, and the morning show every morning. And one of the articles that showed up said that almost 40% of Americans can't park in their own garage because there's too much shit in there. And I was like, how did Garage Living get
North
this article
Americans.
published just in time
yeah, I've seen it.
for the holidays? I was like, if only we knew a guy that his whole job in life was to fix your garage. So
that
so
was
there
me
you go.
3 days ago. So
Yeah. Now I think that am I in the clear because I turned my garage into an art studio, or am I still in trouble because we can't park the car in there?
that's a loophole. I say that's a legit loophole.
Is that an out?
Yeah, I think you made it a side hustle, so that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So
it's an out
I
until it
don't.
snows the first time, and then the wife is going to consider it no longer an out.
It's making your square footage work for you.
I don't ever think a garage was made for a car.
Yeah, it's a workspace.
It's a workspace in my mind.
Right.
The cars can go get cold. We have remote starters if we need them.
Yeah.
And the garage is for working in. That's my thought.
The problem is
Yeah.
that there's shit in there from the last move that we didn't open.
That's
that
true.
just kind of
Yes.
stacks up. Like, what do we really need 4 boxes of DVDs? Like, I don't even think I got a goddamn DVD player anymore, but we have boxes of DVDs in the garage.
It's true.
It's fine.
I've got a brand new in the box DVD/VCR player that's never been opened. So as soon as those VCRs come back,
Yeah,
you're
hold
good
on
to
to
go.
it. Like, wait for the cycle
And
to
when
come
the
back.
internet goes down, you're going to be golden.
It'll be
wait
vintage.
till freaking Armageddon.
Yeah, it'll be vintage.
That's awesome. Troy, how about you? Any just tips?
Well, this is kind of stupid, but I'm always like the last onto every trend. Like I was 2 years behind getting our first cell phone. I'm just, as you know, like with the internet, I'm always a little bit. So I've done that again. I've always just been a plain black coffee drinker. It was one of my few.
Hell yeah.
I think I have so many bad habits. I'm thinking I don't need anything but black coffee. But I have just recently discovered like iced coffees. Like I had something the other day called a German macchiato latte or German mocha latte. Holy shit, these things are on. It's like a milkshake. It's on ice. And
I just
these things are going to be a problem because it's like 2,000 calories that I don't.
Yeah,
need,
just what
so-
you need is a 1,000-calorie coffee drink in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so luckily, there's nothing close, nothing in town. Where I can get to. It's got.
Oh, there's a few over here. We're going to get you.
Oh yeah. Well, that's vacation. You're good to go
Okay,
You're
if
going
we're
to go home
filming
with diabetes and
anything,
anxiety.
for that.
now if we're filming anything, it has to be Conway standing behind Troy as Troy orders a very fancy coffee
I
drink.
guess Harry.
The amount of expletives will be fantastic.
Please do.
He's
Please
like
do.
in the back of the head.
I love it.
Just making a coffee. Yeah.
Most of the baristas are the sweetest, most accepting, accommodating people in the world. So you feel bad yelling at them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm always intimidated because I don't know the lingo or what to order. Like Starbucks, I don't even know what the sizes mean. What size? I just want a medium.
Well, first of all, their sizes are in different languages,
Yeah.
none of which mean small, medium, or large. So that's a problem.
true.
Yeah.
But their
So,
model
yes.
works.
That's
I guess.
Adjacent. Yeah.
That's
Going on
just a
west.
tip. All right, last just the tip, and it's timely. If you're not following 8 Times Up Outdoors, you have to, and you need to go there right now because
And it looks like 8X up.
8X up. Yes, 8X up. I don't have a logo. There we go.
Yeah, it's times, but it's X. 8X.
So
up.
8X up outdoors on the YouTubes. Please go follow them. And tonight only. Well, it's going to be around after that. Ty and Will from the podcast are going live about their time at Taylor Reservoir, their fishing trip they went on a couple weeks ago. They're going to do a big recap. So jump on there and check that out because I think it's going to be a lot of fun and I'm stoked for it.
Yeah.
So, fellas, have the best weekend in the world. I'm incredibly jealous. I can't be there.
You'll be there in spirit.
Yep.
Well, yes, I will be in and watching all the Instagrams because it's going to be
And
fun.
FaceTime. You'll be there in FaceTime.
And that. And until next time, Troy, what do we got to do?
You got to stay buttoned up.
Cheers, everyone.